How do you know if you have daddy issues? That's very easy and simple to spot this. The thing is, you'll have trouble actually going after what you want. You have trouble with your self esteem, with your courage, with your willpower, with your discipline, with actually your ambition, your goals, having that motivation, having the drive. Now, if you notice, I haven't really mentioned anything about older men in order to fill the void that you know, have empty inside. No, I never mentioned that because that is just merely the surface level. That issues actually stems from the root of the tree. When you're looking at, okay, I'm just dating older men, like women dating older men in order to seek approval, feel secure, respected. It's just the surface level, but deep down inside, all that you are chasing is external validation in order for you to get your self-confidence back. This is actually called the father wound. Now there's a triangle, the mother, father, son, or mother, father, child triangle. Now in this triangle, if you're not getting your needs met from any of your parents, like your mom or your dad, you develop issues related to that area. Now if you have trouble, expressing love, expressing, affection, feeling home, feeling safe, you have trouble expressing and receiving this, you probably have mother wounds. All right. Now, if you have trouble with your self-confidence, self-esteem, your self-discipline, motivation, ambition, drive, the respect that you give yourself, you have trouble doing that. You have father wounds. So that's the reason. Like it starts there. It starts because as a child, you did not feel assurance from your dad. Your dad did not appreciate you enough. Most of the times, people who have daddy issues do not have a present father, or had a toxic father, or had an abusive father, or had a father who just degraded them every moment he got. Now that usually builds upon, and in later stages, like you grow as a child grows, goes to class, and the child is expecting to be degraded because that is what you are, conditioned. You expect, your dad to not show you respect, your dad to not, give you self confidence, give you words of wisdom, the father not being there to protect. That is normal. So when you step into the external world, when you grow up, you feel that this is normal. And when you see other kids, receiving all the good things from a dad, it kind of puts you off balance. It really messes up with your head. You're like, wait a minute, my friend's dad is teaching all this stuff, providing all this wisdom, building up the confidence in the child. And you have this broken confidence here. And with that time, you start comparing yourself to this other children. And you see other dads, how they treat their child. Now, this really even messes up you even more. You go down this downward spiral, and things really start compounding. At this point, you really expect, any fatherly figure, or sometimes even your teachers, your professors, to not really, be present for you. Even though they are, your subconscious mind is kind of making you believe like this is not normal. It's like when you go from a toxic relationship to a normal relationship, you're internally, like your mind is not really accepting it because that is not normal for you. On the external, you're like, yeah, this is fine, this is happy. But internally, your mind's like, wait, this is not normal. You're used to being in a toxic relationship, and now you just throw me into a normal, healthy relationship. How is that supposed to work? That's what is happening here. Because when all this time you've had this expectation, yeah, you've had this reality cemented in your brain that, okay, I don't have any present fatherly figures in my life. I don't have this person to give me confidence, to teach me, confidence, to give me that self assurance, to build that self esteem. And now suddenly I'm out there in the world. I have to figure things out for myself. And you see other people who have this backup, who have this, present fatherly figure in their life, and they have this solid self esteem, and you don't. Now it really messes up other avenues of life. So all this, I explained this even in this mom issues video that I made. Now you can watch that and understand how mommy issues stem from. I'll link it down in the description below and the pop-up card above. So when it comes to dad issues, again, it's the same thing that I explained in that video. It's like all these other things, you having ambition problems, you having problems with your self-esteem, your self-confidence, you feeling worthy of yourself, the way you respect yourself, are all branches and leaves of a tree. All you're doing is to improve the self-confidence here. You're trying to chop out this bad self-confidence that you have. But You're ignoring the tree, ignoring the root. You have to uproot this bad tree. It's not really a bad tree, it's like a negative tree that is actually causing a plague in the forest of your mind. So all you have to do is to uproot the tree. And actually, when you come down to the roots, is you having father roots. All right, you have unhealed trauma connected with your father. And when you heal that, it's like uprooting the tree itself. And all these other negative branches which are causing a plague, which are causing a, that weed to grow in the forest, it's just draining yourself. You're being run by this trauma, you're being run by this fatherly wounds. It's actually ruining you more than you can ever imagine. The reason you have self-confidence issues, the reason you don't even, respect yourself, the way you view yourself, you're not able to go after what you want. Like, it's basically you don't have the balls to do it, right? That's how they say, if you do not have a healthy fatherly figure present in your life, you probably lack the balls to go after what you want. This is a harsh saying which I read somewhere. I don't really know where I read it from. So basically, uproot the tree, heal from your father wounds. Eventually, all these things will just align itself back into place. Uproot the root issue. Go to the root. Because when you're just fixing from the surface level, you're going to get surface level results. If you want permanent results, if you want really, life changing results that actually make you free and whole on the inside, fix the root, uproot the tree, the toxic tree. So hope that helps. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. As always, I'll see you in the next one.